What's really happening in Antarctica? Why was the entire continent suddenly locked down after a US drone captured something no one was ever supposed to see? Stick around, because what we're about to uncover might change everything you thought you knew about the icy depths of our planet. In January of 2015, an email from a retired naval flight engineer who went by the name of Brian revealed that a US drone had flown over the frozen wasteland of Antarctica and captured something that no one was ever supposed to see. A massive, glowing hole in the ice, perfectly round in shape, exposed something mysterious beneath the surface. Within hours, the entire continent was placed under an immediate lockdown, and those who dared to talk about it vanished without a trace. Brian had spent years flying over Antarctica, logging thousands of hours in the sky. But there was one flight in the late 1980s that stood out among all the others, a flight that altered his life forever. As his aircraft soared high over the icy expanse, Brian and his crew noticed something unusual below. A massive, perfect circle cut into the ice, and within that circle, a strange, glowing cave appeared to lie beneath the surface. Before they could get any closer, chaos erupted. The plane's navigation system shut down, communication equipment went haywire, and the aircraft itself became difficult to control. With no other option, Brian's crew had to abandon the mission and head back to base. When they landed, they were met by a group of serious-looking men in dark suits. Every single record of their flight was confiscated, and Brian was given a stern warning: never speak of what they had witnessed. This incident wasn't just an anomaly. It marked the beginning of a string of strange, government-mandated cover-ups that would follow, centered around the icy continent of Antarctica. So what exactly did Brian see that day? And why was the US government so intent on locking down the entire region? Stay tuned. Brian's astonishing tales about his Antarctic experiences mirrored accounts from decades ago by the famed American polar explorer, Admiral Byrd. Byrd became a national hero after leading groundbreaking air expeditions over the North and South Poles in 1926 and 1929. However, it was Byrd's claim in 1947 that truly shocked the public. He had discovered a massive, hidden entrance to an underground world during an Antarctic expedition. Byrd described descending over ice-free lands filled with mountains, forests, and even massive creatures. But before he could explore further, his aircraft was confronted by flying disc-shaped objects that forced him to retreat. Upon returning to the US, Byrd's remarkable story was quickly suppressed by mysterious forces. Like Brian, Byrd faced immediate government action, his flight records were confiscated, and all survivors were silenced. Byrd's credibility made it difficult for the authorities to dismiss his claims through ridicule or denial. Instead, they quickly moved to discredit him, subjecting him to psychiatric evaluation under the US Navy. Within weeks, Byrd retracted his story, and the other members of his expedition, who had been vocal about their experiences, suddenly refused to comment. The suppression of Byrd's testimony only fueled suspicions. While officials dismissed Byrd's claims as the result of polar delirium, many remained unconvinced. Speculation focused on national security, particularly the fear that the Soviet Union might weaponize this hidden domain. The US Navy likely worried about its vulnerability in the Pacific if such a domain were discovered. Declassified FBI documents later confirmed that the US government had kept a close eye on every member of Byrd's 1947 expedition, not just for Cold War reasons, but because of the threat posed by their personal experiences. The authorities understood that Byrd's admissions carried far more weight than just territorial or technological concerns. Byrd's public statements were a calculated move to control the narrative about what had happened in Antarctica, but his forced retraction allowed the government to tarnish his name. As a result, Antarctica faded from the public's radar for decades until new witnesses like Brian came forward. Brian's testimony, which described strange silver disks and a glowing ice cavern beneath the surface of Antarctica, echoed Byrd's own reports of hollowed-out domains filled with mysterious craft. These recurring accounts, spanning decades, built a bridge of credibility that authorities have tried to discredit since the 1940s. Unlike Byrd's era, today's internet age has made it impossible to suppress information. Interestingly, while scientists are busy mapping distant planets like Mars, they still acknowledge their ignorance about Antarctica's vast, unexplored regions. In simpler terms, advanced civilizations may have called Antarctica home long before humans appeared. As more scientists and former contractors come forward with their testimonies, the secrecy surrounding Antarctica is slowly unraveling. The time is fast approaching when humanity will be forced to confront the truth about the southernmost continent, truths that could unite the world or shatter our understanding of everything we know. Brian's groundbreaking research is bringing us closer to uncovering the deepest mysteries of Antarctica. These revelations have the potential to drastically change how we view our planet. As the ice melts away, the veil of secrecy surrounding Antarctica will be lifted, but the question remains, will humanity embrace this knowledge or retreat into denial? Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel, and if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? As Brian and his team ventured deeper into the unknown expanse of Antarctica, they quickly realized that the glowing hole in the ice was only the beginning of a series of strange and unsettling discoveries. One of Brian's most terrifying encounters occurred near a remote research station. His co-pilot spotted something unsettling in the distance, a smooth, white, oval-shaped craft drifting silently past their cockpit. It was enormous, at least 100 feet across, and moved in a way that defied logic. He reported the sighting. Before long, high-ranking officials appeared at his base and ordered him to retract his report. When Brian refused, they told him that if he valued his career and his life, he'd keep quiet. It was clear the authorities controlling Antarctica's secrets weren't interested in sharing the truth with the public. But the strangest part of Brian's journey came when he intercepted a faint distress signal, one that seemed to be coming from deep within an ice shelf, a location that was off-limits to everyone. Following the signal, Brian and his crew discovered a massive, perfectly round hole in the ice, glowing with an eerie blue light. The hole was perfectly shaped, as if something had carved it with pinpoint precision. The moment they approached, incident struck. Every system on their aircraft malfunctioned. Navigation, communication, power, everything went dead. Just as it seemed they'd be stranded, the backup systems kicked in, allowing them to pull away. But before they left, something caught Brian's eye, dark shapes moving inside the glowing hole. Something or someone was down there. Back at the base, Brian sent out a coded message about the mysterious hole, but within hours, the military responded with full force. An entire operation was deployed to the site. What happened there remains a mystery to this day, but Brian's ordeal didn't end there. He was swiftly taken in for questioning by a team that included members of a secretive government agency. As Brian's time in Antarctica unfolded, the secrecy surrounding the bizarre phenomena he encountered only deepened. It wasn't just the military's refusal to investigate or acknowledge these anomalies, it was something far darker lurking beneath the surface. A powerful force seemed determined to keep the truth buried at all costs. With each strange event, the consequences became increasingly severe. A few scientists would vanish, they'd go off on a mission or disappear into the ice, and just like that, they were never seen again. At first, it seemed like mere coincidences. But as these occurrences multiplied, a disturbing pattern began to emerge. Scientists who stumbled upon unsettling discoveries or spoke out about the strange forces at play would vanish without a trace. Their disappearances were dismissed by the authorities, and their absence became a chilling part of the growing mystery. It wasn't long before military units started showing up at the research stations, arriving without warning, with an eerie sense of purpose. These military personnel weren't there to protect the researchers or investigate the anomalies. They were there to enforce silence. Their presence became a routine part of the operation, and so did their swift actions to silence anyone who dared to expose what was hidden beneath the ice. The questions about what the scientists had discovered, what they had seen, remained unanswered. What do you think? Why would the military go to such lengths to suppress the truth? What could be hidden beneath the ice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The vast icy landscape of Antarctica has inspired countless stories, including those of William Morris, a renowned geomorphologist. In his imaginative work, The Navigator Who Crossed the Ice Walls, Worlds Beyond the Antarctic, Morris explores fictional tales of daring exploration beyond the Antarctic Circle. These creative narratives describe a hypothetical civilization hidden beyond the ice, sparking curiosity and wonder. While purely speculative, such stories highlight the enduring fascination with Antarctica's mysteries, an uncharted world as vast and unyielding as the ice itself. While William Morris' tales of a hidden civilization beyond the ice walls fuel our imaginations, the real secrets beneath Antarctica's frozen surface are even more mysterious and far from fictional. Antarctica isn't just a frozen wasteland. It's a massive, untapped enigma that holds secrets deep beneath its icy surface. The Antarctic ice sheet stores a staggering 70% of Earth's fresh water, and beneath its thick layers lies a hidden network of lakes, rivers, and canyons, worlds no one has fully explored. This frozen continent holds the largest chunk of ice on the planet, and yet we've barely begun to scratch the surface of what lies beneath. Thanks to advanced satellite technology and ice-penetrating radar, scientists have started unveiling some of the mysteries below the ice. Beneath miles of snow and ice lies a maze of underground water systems, an invisible aquatic kingdom operating in total isolation. As researchers delve deeper, they're asking whether unique microbes have adapted to live in the harsh, dark conditions of these hidden realms. Could life, in some form, be thriving here, cut off from the world above? One of the most exciting discoveries is Lake Vostok, the largest subglacial lake on Earth. First hypothesized by Russian scientists in the 1960s, it wasn't until the late 1990s that they finally confirmed its existence. It's a freshwater lake, trapped beneath more than 13,000 feet of ice, untouched by the outside world for over 20 million years. The conditions there are as extreme as it gets, an environment straight out of a science fiction story. Now, scientists are eager to find out if life forms, adapted to these intense conditions, might hold the key to understanding life beyond Earth. Could similar creatures exist on planets with harsh climates? Lake Vostok's secrets could offer vital clues. Antarctica's true nature goes far beyond its breathtaking, frozen landscapes. It's a hidden world beneath the ice that's begging to be explored, and what we've uncovered so far is only the beginning. While Antarctica's hidden world beneath the ice is full of scientific promise, it also faces unprecedented threats from both climate change and geopolitical interests, creating a high-stakes battle for its future. Despite its harsh environment, Antarctica has managed to remain relatively untouched, largely due to the Antarctic Treaty signed in 1959. This international agreement, signed by 12 nations, established Antarctica as a zone for scientific research, free from military activity and human exploitation. Essentially, it's a global preserve, a VIP section of Earth, where climate research and environmental studies happen without interference from pollution or urban sprawl. This pristine environment has made Antarctica a rare and valuable asset. The extreme cold there has preserved ancient meteorites and microbial life forms, offering a unique glimpse into our solar system's distant past. Meteorites found in Antarctica provide valuable extraterrestrial material, helping scientists learn about the formation of our solar system which began over 4.6 billion years ago. Additionally, the ice is home to microfossils and extremophiles, tiny life forms that have evolved to survive in these extreme conditions, offering scientists unprecedented insights into the resilience of life itself. However, there's a darker side to this frozen wonderland. Antarctica is at risk. The largest iceberg in the world has started to drift after being stuck to the ocean floor for more than 3 decades. The melting ice sheets in Antarctica play a critical role in regulating global climate and weather. These ice sheets act as Earth's water reservoir, and their stability is crucial for maintaining the balance of weather patterns worldwide. Rising temperatures are causing the ice to melt faster than ever before. With over 250 billion metric tons of ice disappearing each year, scientists are sounding the alarm. If this trend continues, the consequences for sea levels and ecosystems could be catastrophic. Efforts are underway to protect the continent, including setting up protected areas, regulating fishing activities, and monitoring vulnerable species like penguins and whales. But it's not just climate change threatening Antarctica, it's also a geopolitical tug-of-war. Major powers like Russia, China, and the United States have set their sights on the continent's hidden treasures, particularly its mineral resources and potential oil reserves buried beneath the ice. The Antarctic Treaty was meant to keep these resources off limits, but as countries push for access, tensions rise. The key question now is whether we can preserve Antarctica's natural beauty and scientific value while facing the pressures of global politics, climate change, and the temptation of resource exploitation. The debate between protecting this vast wilderness and exploiting its resources has led to a standoff between environmentalists and those eager to cash in. It's a complex battle between safeguarding the planet's future and satisfying the immediate desires of governments and corporations. Despite the challenges, Antarctica stands firm, a testament to the resilience of life and nature. Its unique creatures have adapted to some of the harshest conditions on Earth, and its ancient landscapes have witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations. While Antarctica's pristine environment faces growing threats, the continent is also home to lingering mysteries, including the rumored secret Nazi base that may still be hiding something far darker beneath the ice. Base 211 remains one of Antarctica's most debated mysteries, tied to alleged Nazi operations during World War II. According to speculation, this secret facility was hidden deep within the remote mountains in Queen Maud Land. Some accounts describe an area unlike the rest of Antarctica: green fields, geothermal hot springs, and conditions that defy the region's harsh climate. While some theories suggest the base housed advanced wartime technology, others go even further, claiming it played a role in extraterrestrial activity. More theories propose it may have even served as a refuge for high-ranking Nazi officials after the war, including Adolf Hitler himself. Despite decades of research, no concrete evidence has ever confirmed the existence of Base 211. Yet, its legend persists, continuing to fuel curiosity and speculation about what might still be hidden beneath Antarctica's ice. As we've uncovered today, Antarctica remains a land shrouded in mystery, its frozen expanse concealing secrets that some might want to keep buried forever. From Brian's encounter with the glowing hole in the ice to the lost testimonies of Admiral Byrd and the frightening reports of military suppression, it's clear that there's far more beneath the surface of this icy continent than meets the eye. What do you think is really going on in Antarctica? What do you believe is being concealed beneath the ice, and why? Could it be something extraterrestrial, an ancient civilization, or a government cover-up that stretches beyond imagination? If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next topic you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.